You are watching 2+U Nevada. Joining us this afternoon, I'm so excited to have Bob and Marci here with Achievement Beyond Obstacles. This is a scholarship program that's powered by 8 local Rotary groups. You both are Rotarians, but you both are also the treasurer and secretary of Achievement Beyond Obstacles. First and foremost, Bob, tell me about this program.
This is a unique scholarship program. It is not a one and done. You don't write an essay and receive a check. It's much more involved than that. High school counselors nominate students, and we offer them opportunities to engage in a variety of different programs or workshops, as we call them, starting with our leadership weekend, where the class comes together with 2 nationally recognized youth trainers in leadership, and that weekend sets the tone for the program. It usually occurs in November. Then in December, we take them onto the campus of Truckee Meadows Community College, TMCC, and do a financial literacy workshop.
Oh my goodness. Say it isn't so. Somebody teaching financial literacy.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
There's a group at TMCC called FLAMES, which the acronym stands for Financial Literacy and Money Education by Students for Students. We then take them in January onto the UNR campus and partner with our good friends at the Dean's Future Scholars program, which primarily focuses on first-gen college students. In February, we offer them a communications workshop in partnership with the Reynolds School of Journalism on the UNR campus. And then in April, in April, they come and speak to each of our Rotary clubs as an individual person, telling their story, what it is that they have experienced, how they're overcoming it or have overcome it, but we primarily focus on what is their future. Now what's going on?
And Marci, you were telling me before we sat down for this interview that your prior career was working with troubled youth.
Yeah.
And so this has to be so rewarding because these students are recommended to you by the schools. The schools actually nominate these students for consideration for this program. And then you're putting them through an entire leadership semester. How fantastic.
Yes, it is. I love doing it. It's very, very rewarding, and believing in young adults and building them up, empowering them to succeed, giving them the tools. That's what it's about.
You know, Bob, you were just giving me a heart-wrenching story of one of the scholarship recipients this year. What did she say to you?
She said that the scholarship that she received this year allowed her to fund her education independent of her parents, and she was very grateful for that because she felt like she was not being a burden on her parents.
And that was the word that she used, burden?
Yes, yeah.
That's so powerful to hear that she was able to own her own education and feel that sense of relief. Marci, pretty staggering numbers when we're talking about the number of scholarship dollars that were gifted this year.
Yeah.
Go into that.
Oh my goodness. Well, we have contributions made from all the Rotary clubs in the area, and we also have other people who contribute money to this program, and we are able to, support a large number of students through the scholarship program. And we go through, reading all the applications collectively and decide on how to distribute those funds. And it gives a boost to all the students through all the expenses they have for college, for living, for their car, computer, technology, everything. And so it gives them a boost in, moving forward with their dreams and their hopes.
And real numbers, Bob, you have 18 graduating seniors who were gifted a scholarship, and then 16 continuing students who are not graduating seniors who are currently higher education students. And how much money did you gift?
This current year, we are supporting 40 students with scholarships that total $67,000. Now, the point that you made about it being a continuing opportunity is one of the more unique aspects. Our greatest success story, can I tell you?
Please do.
Okay. This month, we have a young lady who was a Bishop Minogue alum who we supported for 4 years of her undergraduate degree program at the University of Nevada, her master's degree, and this month she defended her PhD thesis at Yale University.
Oh my gosh. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh, you just got me there. Good job. You know what? You hear this and you guys are really changing lives. You know, Marci, with, again, your background, tap into that and let us know why you decided to be on the Achievement Beyond Obstacles organization. And again, I want to clarify that this Achievement Beyond Obstacles is its own 501c3 outside of the Rotary. It's just powered by Rotarians because you have to be a Rotarian in order to be in this organization. But why did you want to be in this organization?
Well, back in the day when I was teaching high school, I was running a program for at-risk youth called the Academy of Travel and Tourism. It was a school-to-work program, and so we prepared students in helping them create a resume, develop interviewing skills, job skills, understanding what to expect going on field trips. And so when I joined Rotary a year and a half ago, I started talking about what my strengths were. And I was recruited into ABO, and it's felt like a completely natural fit to me. I speak the language. I love that type of work, and I just feel deeply rewarded by it.
Well, thank you both so much for what you are doing for the future of our community. Again, Achievement Beyond Obstacles is powered by 8 area Rotary clubs. So if you are a Rotarian and this interests you, reach out to your local Rotary so that way you can get involved. Thank you both so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're watching 2+U Nevada.